So as we were saying last time, right, the whole goal here is to get all the respiratory gases, particularly oxygen, to the tissues that ultimately need them, right, that are doing lots of metabolic reactions that require a lot of ATP to drive them, and so we have to provide the oxygen to the mitochondria in those cells, in those tissues, such as muscle tissues, for example, right, but any cell is the same, in order to drive them. And we saw last time that ultimately we have to move all of these gases at some point or another through diffusion. Diffusion is slow. There's lots of different kinds of morphologies, lots of different kinds of anatomies that allow to increase this, right? So for example, to increase the surface area per cell. But ultimately we still have to diffuse some sort of distance to get there, which will always be slow. And so we already saw last time that one solution in order to do this is to substitute the distance across which we have to diffuse as much as possible by mass flow, breathing it into our trachea, that into the bronchia, into the bronchiole, and so forth and so on, all the way until we're finally in here in our alveoli. And then we have to move this oxygen now across here and into our blood vessel so that we can get to the tissue. Once we're here in the tissue, though, we have to do the same thing over again, right? So we're obviously having to get our oxygen back out of the blood and into the cells that are in that tissue, and we have to do that by diffusion again.